All right, collective, welcome back to the channel Real Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate your support. I thank you guys. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. I do appreciate my new subscribers. Welcome y'all. Thank y'all for your subscribes, your shares, your likes, your comments. I do appreciate that. Um, Hope everybody's safe and doing well once again, staying hydrated out here, right? Okay guys, so I tried to upload y'all's video here because I have a channel message and it's like something don't want this channel message to get out because that video got interrupted by accident in a way. To me, I may have did something too, I don't know, but I feel like some don't want this message to get out of someone, but it's gonna get out. There's a channel message here, guys. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with the declare and decree deck as usual. If you're new here, this is something I do on my channel before I start my messages, whether they're just regular general messages or channel messages. Okay, either way, on either level, this is spiritual. Declare and decree. This is how we burn and release negative energies from our space, ourselves. Okay, so if you're new here, this is something I do. If this is not something that resonates with you, if you're not a spiritual being, that's fine. Well, you're a spiritual being, but if you're not spiritual, if you're not a spiritual person, you don't consider yourself a spiritual person, that's fine too. However it goes, do what's best for you, but this is what I do on my channel. Okay, so again, I kept y'all cards out though, because I started this video and it got messed up. Okay, so I kept the cards out. I did not remove these cards. So what you have is two cards that already came out from the declare and decree deck, and the first card is all fears known and unknown are now clear from my energy and spirit and in flesh. All fears known and unknown is now clear from my energy and spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions to clear that energy and set fire to it, of course, in a safe place, but you want to burn it. Okay, so here we go. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of memories of who I am are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. You want to write that down, set your intentions to block those blockages, right? You want to release, block that, release that, right? Release that from your energy, any blockages of memories. You want to set your intention, set fire to it, of course, in a safe place, and let it burn, all right? So there's fears here, known and unknown, that need to be released, and possible blockages of memories of who you are, okay? All right, that's the declare and decree. All right, so what happened, guys, is that I channeled messages through a song, okay? So if you were drawn in by the title, there may be messages here for you. And this song, some of you may know this person that sings this song, this artist here, and some of you may not, okay? Her name is Sinead Hornet. Some of you may know this person. Some of you may be familiar. When I say know this person, you may be familiar with her music, okay? If not, that's fine, because I definitely am not familiar with her music, and that's why I kept passing this song up in my playlist, because it's not in my playlist, and I've never heard her or any of her music. So, you know, I was thinking something must be wrong. Skip, skip, skip. But Spirit say no. There's a message, okay, for the collective. So the name of the song is If You Let Me. Okay? No. Yeah, if you let me. She continues to say, if you just let me. Okay? Again, some of you may be familiar with her, and some of you may not be familiar with her. I'm not familiar with her, but I did decide finally to listen to the song, and I got the message. Okay? And now I'm here to share the message through the song, okay? Again, the artist is Sinead Hornet, all right? So some of you guys could very well be single at this point, okay? So that eliminates whether you're in a relationship or not, whether this is for you or not, Okay. And good morning to everyone. Good morning. Okay. Um, but if you are separated, okay, if you were in a long-term relationship, or if you were married, because everybody in a long-term relationship is not on paper. You're not actually married. You didn't go get married, and that's fine. However, if it resonates for you, take it. If it does not, leave it. Only take what resonates with you. Okay? If it doesn't make sense to you, leave it. Simple. If you can't relate to it in any kind of way, just leave it. Simple. Alright? So, this particular song would be for someone who is in separation. Okay? You could be separated from a husband, a wife, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, whatever. Okay? You could be separated. And it may have been a long-term relationship. It may not have been long-term. I'm talking anywhere from 3 to 4 or 5 years, like that, on up. Okay? And you could possibly have children as well with the person who decided to leave, or y'all maybe mutually decided to separate. However it worked, whether you are separated from a marriage, a long-term relationship, which is a marriage commitment, and then you have the other long-term relationship that's not married, whatever you call it, if you're in separation, there may be messages here for you. Okay? In this song, when I listen to the words collective, there's just a highlight on the ego and the arrogance of some things being said in the song. And don't get me wrong, I like the song. I actually like the song. Didn't know the person that's singing, didn't know the artist, but I actually did like it once I listened to it. It sounds good, and I like her voice, so but Spirit had me pay attention to the words. Because you can listen to a song all day and it sounds good, but are you listening to what's being said? Okay? And so when I did that, finally listened to the words, someone here, I don't know who it is because it's not going to resonate for everybody, right? Someone here is dealing with a person, whether it's a male or female, whether you're male or female, you're dealing with a person who is very much in their ego. They live in their ego. Okay? They operate through their ego. Very arrogant. Okay? This person is saying they don't want to be just a memory. Okay? And they don't want to feel you detached from them. They don't want to feel your wings break free. Those are words in this song. I don't want to feel your wings break free. I don't want you to detach from me. You know, I want to hold on to you. But is it for the right reasons? Right? You're talking about someone who's very seductive with their words. It's kind of like a Jezebel spirit, male or female. They know what to say, how to say it, And if you don't watch it, they have have your toes curling up and all that there because they know how to talk to you. Some of you have dealt with a repetitive pattern of someone leaving and coming back, leaving and coming back. And that is something that's actually being channeled that needs to stop. It needs to end. Whoever is dealing with someone who's flighty, in and out. One minute they want to be with you, next minute they don't. Like they can't make up their mind. Okay? For whatever reason. You're dealing with someone whose words are slicker than olive oil. And they will lie the grease out of cornbread. Okay? That's just how slick they are at the tongue. And so you're dealing with someone who is arrogant enough to say that they want you back because they don't want to be just a memory, but they don't want you to break free from them. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to see you detached. Stay attached to me, whether I'm good for you or not, whether I mean you any good or not. I want you to stay attached to me. I don't want to feel your wings break free. Okay? And so when this person, because we are dealing with the retrograde still. We're still in the retrograde energy where people are coming back. People are starting to think. People are starting to miss and have all these dreams and awakenings and these feelings of missing you and missing your energy, your laughter, your company, your touch, and all this other stuff. We're in retrograde, so these things come back around, right? So people want to come talking slick to you. Don't tell me it's not enough. Don't tell me I'm not enough. Don't tell me my time is up, right? Don't tell me. I'm gonna tell you it's over when I say it's over. Some of y'all done had people to tell you that it's over when I say it's over. Okay? Don't tell me you over us. No, you not. Especially if you have kids with a person. Cause for some reason, when people have kids together, the one or the other person think they own the other person. I don't know what's that about, but don't nobody own nobody, right? But the thing is, collective, this person, by these words coming out in this song, I could hear the arrogance of the words coming from the person. That's the message here. This person is saying, don't tell me it's not enough what I'm offering you. Don't tell me, in other words, it's like you should be grateful that I'm even talking to you. Like they the gift. You should be grateful I'm talking to you. You should be grateful that I want to come back. You should be great. That's just arrogance and ego. And some of you are dealing with that energy, or have dealt with that energy, or will some way or another deal with this energy because this person is used to being in and out of your life, or something to that effect. Okay, someone's used to being in and out. They come and go as they please. And collective, whoever this is resonating for, you've allowed this, and you need not to allow this kind of behavior because it's unhealthy, right? And this person is saying, don't tell me my time is up. It's over when I say it's over. In other words, like, they can do whatever they want to do. I've heard people say these things. I've heard, you know just listening, just paying attention and being observant. I've heard people talk like that. It's over when I say it's over. That's my baby mama, so man, I can get it whenever I want it. Or that's my baby dad, I can have him whenever I want him. It's a lot of low vibrational energy. And somewhere along the line, somebody actually gets serious and wanted to work, but the other person don't. They still on that playing mode, and what do you do with that? You can't do anything with that. Now you become unequally yoked, because now both of y'all want two different things. So you're dealing with someone who, like I say, they want to run the show. They want to control it. And if you don't be careful, they'll be back in doing the same thing all over again. So we don't want to be on repeat. Okay? You don't want to be repeating cycles over and over and over and never getting any different results. No change. That's what you don't want. Okay, collective? For whoever this is resonating with, I keep hearing it's over when I say it's over. Because in the song, she has a line in the song where she says that, don't tell me that you're over us. Don't tell me that it ain't enough. Don't tell me that my time is up. Because somebody here is very arrogant. Somebody that's dealing with a person who they're separated from. This person is either going to call you, message you, DM you, come by the job, come somewhere, come by kinfolk house. Don't tell them that it's not enough. Don't tell them that you over y'all. Don't tell them that their time is up. Especially if you have children with this person. Especially if you gave yourself too quickly to this person. Because they may have become a little bit low-key obsessed for some of y'all. Okay? So, that's the message here. Wow. And see, for some of you need to understand, well, I will say anybody, not for some, anybody. Just speaking in general, collective. When someone leaves your life, they're leaving for a reason. If spirit allows someone to up and leave you, and it could cause heartbreak. Cause I forgot I did break the cards. I had broke the cards before the video got messed up the first time. I broke the deck, and this is what came out of the deck when I broke the deck. I just laid the cards down. As soon as the video got messed up, I laid the cards down. And look what we have here. Judgment and death. Something needs to come to an end. And it was 10:10 on the timer too. When the video got messed up the first time, it was 10:10. 10 is the number of a new cycle. It's also the number of endings, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. it breaks down to a number one. And number one is a new beginnings. Okay? So you have judgment too. Stepping into your truth. Someone wanting a second chance. Okay? Someone wanting to rekindle. But are they wanting to rekindle for the right reason? Okay? Some of you, it's been a repetitive cycle of letting a baby's mother or a child's father continue on that wheel, that hamster wheel, over and over and over. It needs to end. That's the only way that transformation can take place, is if you allow the cycle to come to a close. Okay? Because somebody's saying it's not over till they say it's over. Look at that. Knight of Wands. I would say Knight of Wands. Yeah, they playing around, but Knight of Swords. They don't want it to be over. Somebody don't want it to be over. No, sir, Bob. So y'all go listen to the words of that song, Sinead Hornet. You may want to listen to the words. Even though I'm telling you some of the information here, because this is the messages in the song, that this person is very egotistical and arrogant. And if you don't end the cycle of them coming back around or coming in whenever they feel like it, or being flighty, or however they are with you, you're gonna repeat the same cycle over and over. You're gonna end up separating from them again. Okay, because more than likely, again, when someone leaves your life, it's because there's been a space that's being open. It leaves an open space. When someone leaves your life, it lets up space for something or someone new to enter in. Okay? And if you never pay attention to this person leaves, okay, it might make you feel a Three of Swords energy where it's heartbreaking. You don't want them to leave, but you also know they're not good for you. So you got to think, what is it about myself that keeps drawing me to this person? What energy am I holding that keeps this person coming back to me, and it keeps me open to receive them when I know they're not good for me, when I know I can't build with them? Because the person that y'all could be dealing with that's trying to come back into your energy, like I said, it could be a child's mother or a child's father. It could be a wife or a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever your situation was. This person is coming in very seductive, sexual energy, straight up, very seductive. And you're not going to tell them, they're going to tell you. That's their plans. Okay? So listen to the words. That's all I can tell you, collective. Let's see what the tarot got to say about that. Oh no. Let's see what's going on. See, they'll play a vibe. Straight up. In and out, up and down. In and out, up and down. Okay? All over the place. Sharing that fire with everybody. Some of you, whoever decided they wanted to walk out on the situation with you in a family setting or whatever, someone wanted to decide they wanted a divorce, didn't want to be there anymore, left in the Three of Swords, you're not understanding why. It's because there's time to make room for someone new or something new. It's time to soul search and grow within ourselves spiritually. It's time to grow. That's why. They need to go somewhere and heal. You need to be trying to heal you too. Separation happens for a reason, because something different needs to happen. Change needs to happen. Change needs to happen. Transformation. Some of you could be dealing with the water sign. Look at that. Take initiative. Taking power back. See that? Fire. Aries energy. Emperor. Discipline. There's discipline that's needed. We're talking about spiritual. This is spiritual, but it's also 3D, where you have to make physical changes. And yes, Six of Swords. Move on. Okay, even if there are children involved. Everybody don't want their kids. It's bad to say that. It's not a good feeling saying that, but it's the truth. Some people will walk out and not realize you walking out on yourself when you walk out on your children. Your children is a spitting image of you. It's you all over again. So when you walk out on your child or your children, you're abandoning yourself. Okay? Let's see what we have here in the tarot, guys, for these messages. Yeah, see? Some of you, you're going to block this person out. And so you already have them blocked. You probably already have them blocked. Okay? You have the seven of Wands coming out. You have Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Wands, the Tower, the King of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so yes, again, like I said, yes, someone is trying to come in and communicate. Okay, because see, they want to change some things, but do they want to change it for the better? And if they did, you wouldn't be blocking them out. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. Somebody trying to be very seductive is how I felt with their words. Whether they trying to get something out of you or whether they just want back in for another chance because Judgment came out. They want another chance. They want a second chance with you. Some of them, if you've been separated for a good while from this person and you said that it was for good this time, they're feeling it. Tower. You shocked them. You surprised them because you've blocked them and they didn't think that you would block them. Even if it's been for a certain amount of time. It could have been 2-3 weeks now, a month now, 2 months now, 6 months now. They didn't think that you would block them. They didn't think that you would stand up to them. Okay? Or this will be your energy when this person decides to communicate. Because this is the future energy. They want to talk. Somebody wants to talk. And that's why that song been channeled like that. But they're going to be arrogant. They're going to be in their ego. Because they just want your attention. They want that victory with you. But it's really attention seeking. Okay? Now I can say for you, collective, you could very well be transmuting the energies when it comes to you, your energy, okay? You're transmuting because you're doing something different. That's transmuting. You're doing the opposite of what you would normally do. Normally, you leave the phone on for them to talk back and forth. Normally, you would not block this person. Normally, you wouldn't have stood up, right? But surprisingly, you did. That's transmuting. Transmuting that energy of low vibration into power, a higher vibration, right? And this is something you may have had to learn patience with, even with yourself, how to transmute these energies, how to, and it's a learning too, it's a lot of learning to stand up for yourself, learning to speak your piece, learning to speak your truth, learning to say what's on your mind and not be afraid. You could have been dealing with somebody who's very, very controlling and egotistical and arrogant, okay? Who feels like maybe they're entitled to you in some kind of way and things are not over until they say it's over. Somebody that could be in this King of Wands energy, somebody who's very attractive, who very also very egotistical and somewhat spiteful and immature, okay, and spiritually lost and spiritually depleted, okay. I feel like this is you, collective, with the Queen of Pentacles energy, male or female, okay. Yeah, somebody like, I could say, dreaming of trying to make some kind of an offer with you. Remember we said the number 10 here. Here's the Wheel of Fortune here, because this is a cycle that needs to close out for somebody. Somebody needs to close this. It's time to close it. No more back and forth, no more in and out of scattered abroad type of energy to where you're allowing a person in and out of your life. You got to get a backbone. Somebody has finally, 7 of Wands, got a backbone up against this Knight of Cups energy, trying to make an offer because maybe they can sense you have some kind of a new beginning happening for you. But I feel like this person is like waiting to communicate because I feel like they are afraid to communicate. Maybe you, with this Tower being here, maybe you shocked them about the things you had to say, or how you may have tempered your energy when y'all did, I guess, separate. Uh, you may have been real mature about it and quiet about it, and you just let it be. A lot of change here. You just let it be. That Tower is change. That Death card we saw, transformation, that's change. This is introspection as well. This is enlightenment. Being in Hangman, this is waiting. And I feel like this person probably been waiting for some time to say something. But the thing is, they're afraid to say something because I feel like they're in the same low vibrational energy. And they feel like they can't say anything, or maybe they shouldn't, but they really want to because they want your attention. Yeah, you see, you're going to be walking away from this. Even if they do communicate energetically, you're still going to walk away from it. Somebody here done got a backbone up in here. That's what's up. Male or female, doesn't matter. But I had picked up on a heavy male agenda, the male agenda, like a man that's really in a female energy, a feminine energy of being spiteful and envious and competitive, or putting someone in competition on purpose. You know, playing that game. Yeah, you see here, somebody wants you to let your guards down. They want you to let, but see, they were surprised that you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Nope. Nope. They come in trying to say they sincere, want to apologize. Somebody wants to apologize. I think it's this King of Wands. I think it's this King of Wands who wants to offer up some kind of apology or speak about some kind of a love. They might be talking some love language to you. They may be trying to put you on that pedestal because, you know, you done stood your ground and told them what it was. I think somebody may want forgiveness too. But see, here we go. Here it is. It's starting to talk back. Now the energy's starting to talk back. This is why they want your attention. They want your attention because they still deceptive. I told you. Somebody's very seductive. That's what that song is saying here. Somebody's very seductive. They got a very seductive energy about them. And I feel like it could be a woman too, but there's a male agenda who's very seductive. He's way over in his feminine energy. Very seductive. And he's used this time and time and time before, and it has worked for him. And that's why he do it, and that's why he's become so good at it. Because he's used to being able to get you to let your guard down. Then he come in with all that sexual energy and love bombing. King of Wands energy, very attractive. Could be dealing with a fire sign. Leo energy with that King of Wands. Want you to let your guard down, collective. They want to come back and play. But they don't know. You see them coming. I feel like you're gonna see them because I'm giving you the information now for whoever this is resonating with. You're gonna see them coming. Because they want to be deceptive again. They want you to be in your head again. They want you to feel like something's maybe your fault, or you're not good enough, or you're the insecure one, or you're the irresponsible one, or whatever. You know, with that Seven of Swords, that holds the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. That's envy, mind games, okay? Five of Swords energy. Just want to get back at you. Yeah, envious, opponent, not partner, opponent. Two of Swords resides in this Seven of Swords as well, not being able to make a decision, coming in and trying to cause confusion with them Eight of Cups, because in the Eight of Cups is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is confusion, and somebody still got lots of options. But you got options too, collective. Okay? Queen of Pentacles energy, you got options too. You see? Empress energy here. Okay? That's where you're at. Male or female, this is where you're headed. That's the reason why you will walk away from this person if they're trying to come in and be seductive to you and show you that seductive energy, that sexual energy. You're just going to walk away like an empress would. Empress don't play that. Somebody is elevated here. Someone has leveled up spiritually. From the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress, someone has leveled up spiritually here. There's lessons that's been learned as well with the Nine of Wands. There's lessons you have learned. Because I did say when someone walk out of your life, there's something you need to pay attention to. When someone walk out of your life, they're actually making room for someone or something new to enter into your life. Out with the old, in with the new, right? So you have to pay attention. Someone here didn't pay attention to red flags in the beginning with a certain person you may have dealt with that you're separated from now. Or maybe you did pay attention to the red flags and you overlooked those red flags, taking how it resonates, okay? Yeah, Queen of Wands energy. See, that's where you are, that go-getter energy, that fiery energy. You can't play with a Queen of Wands, because it's like being in the spotlight with the Queen of Wands, because two can play that game. Queen of Wands don't play, because you get like you, no, you get like me. Queen of Wands, okay? You can't play around with the Queen of Wands. She'll shut you down, set some fire under your butt. Set some fire to you. See there? Someone's learning lessons here. Someone has been spiritually elevated too. You've come through a lot of lessons. Some of you, this is to where you may have put some divorce papers in place, because this person really didn't think that you would do this. They thought they thought that you would let your guards down, but instead you caused a tower moment for this person. Some of you have filed for divorce, and you mean it this time, male or female, because this has to do with commitment. This also has to do with wisdom and knowledge, higher learning. Someone here has elevated, and you embody all four of the queens, male or female. You embody these queen energies, and you know how to transmute the energies. Okay? Definitely a commitment here. Definitely someone asking for forgiveness. Definitely someone in that Jezebel spirit, being very seductive, just wanting to come in. They want their way. It's a reason why they hadn't came in yet. Or it's a reason why it may take them a long time to ask for this forgiveness or come in and talk to you overall. Probably trying to wait to a right time to talk to you, or don't know really what to say at all. Because they know whatever they're talking about, they just want to have your attention. They just want to have your attention. So they can turn around and probably be disrespectful, lie to you even more, That deceptiveness, they wear it well. Yeah, this is a family setting here. Somebody got a divorce. Or it was just a long-term commitment and you finally have cut this person off, you finally blocked this person out, or you finally put this person out, separated from them. You know how they are. You know how they are with their sexual energy. They do play around. They do mess around with other people. Some of you, this person may have walked out on you. You may have walked out on them. Whoever walked out or decided to separate, however it went. Some people, if you did experience someone walking out and you don't like, you didn't expect it or you don't know why they did it. Some walked out towards another person. Some walked out towards another person. Okay? And this is the secret. This is what's being hidden. Some walked out to go be with someone else. And some of y'all, this is not for everyone. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Some of y'all, this person left and separated from you to go be with someone of the same sex. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Some people may know of this and be aware of this already. That's probably why you're separated from this person to begin with. And others of you, you may not be aware at all. You may just be confused as to why this person left. They left for someone else. There's someone else. For some, it may be the opposite sex. For someone here, they left to be with the same sex. Okay? Yeah, they wanted you to continue to invest while they breadcrumb. But you moved away. 6 of Swords. You gone. Judgment comes out again. You see what I'm saying? And some of y'all are learning how to call judgment in the spirit too. Some of y'all are learning that with the Hierophant being here and the Empress. Okay? What goes around comes around. This person is dealing with karma as well. These are things they will not tell you. And some of you, if they do decide to tell you this, they're going to tell you this in a way where they want you to feel sorry for them. Okay? There it is. They want to be chaotic. They want to argue. Some want to fight. Some have found out that maybe you didn't want to be with them because it's somebody else you wanted. Take it how it resonates. But somebody's in fighting mode. With all these wands out here, someone is very conflicted. Okay? Very conflicted. But have no fears, right? Have no fears. You're showing this person your strength right now, collective, male or female. All fears known and unknown, right? That's what we're overcoming. Bottom of the deck is judgment again. Truth. Judgment here twice. So there's a truth that definitely came out. Some of you may have been shocked by some truth as to why someone left. Or you will be finding out some truth as to why someone left. It may not be what you think. It may be something totally different that will shock you to find out why somebody decided to walk out on you. Okay? Yeah, you have the Two of Wands, deciding to go in a new direction. You've already made that decision. You have the Four of, Four of Swords is here. So you've laid this to rest. Again, Hierophant showing up twice. Wisdom and knowledge. A heightening of intuition here, collective, for you. There's something you've learned about that person that have left. Or it's something you will find out. Okay? And for some of you, they may want to communicate, and it's taking them a long time to communicate with that Knight of Pentacles energy, because the Knight of Pentacles is just very slow moving energy. Very slow. But they may want to communicate and afraid to, because you have found out the truth about them. Okay? Lots of changes here. For prosperity, remember we said the number 1, 1010 was in the last video that got messed up. It was 1010 when it stopped. 10 is the number of new beginnings as well as the number of endings. And 10, it breaks down to a 1. Remember? I go to that 1. New beginnings. Ace of Pentacles. new beginnings. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles, Empress energy. Some of you, your person was in competition with you. They didn't know how to take your energy. They just didn't know how to deal with it. They wasn't mature enough to take the energy, embrace the energy, understand the energy, grow with the energy. You know, they just didn't have it in them. They just weren't on that level. A lot of people just need to heal certain things. Okay, they have all kind of issues, not just drug issues or habits of sleeping around or alcoholic issues. Some people have mommy and daddy issues. Some people haven't overcome their traumatizations from childhood. It's all kind of things that make a person act the way they act and behave the way they behave and be immature. But it looks to me like you got prosperity, opportunities, resources. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles for that Empress. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is just going to, stand and be strong. Stand in your power. This person is just going to come in and cause confusion because they're a breadcrumber. They want you to accept it. You're finally going to close it, but they think they can come back around and breadcrumb again, or they'd like to. They just want you to let your guards down. Somebody's coming back again. It's like you've already set the tone, you set the stage, you set the boundaries, you blocked them, and yet they still want to communicate. Okay? And you're standing very strong. You've laid this to rest, actually. Okay? But this person still want to try to come back and cause conflict. Okay, collective? So, I hope that the messages did resonate and was helpful to y'all in some kind of way. So, continue to move forward. Okay? Yes, continue to move forward. Six of Swords, moving on. Eight of Cups, walking away, definitely. Because there's secrets you know about. There's something you know here. With the moon being here and the Empress, there's something you're very much aware of. And that may be why this person is afraid to communicate with you again, but they want to. They want to, but we know for the wrong reasons. So, protect your energy, collective, and until next time, take care.